me.
Farhana, so what is a modern PC and why should consumers be looking for one?
The world now, from where the devices used to be heavy and thick and very clunky, has moved to a very thinner, lighter and very beautiful looking device, very sleek. The boot up time, if you see now, is in seconds. Modern PC is 3 times faster.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
The new Mi 10 with 108 megapixel quad camera. Xiaomi.
Il me semble que ce matin le soleil, la fin de l'insouciance. Il me semble que ce matin le ciel voudrait prolonger l'essence. Avec un éventail te fichant de la fin de l'été, tu t'impatientes déjà de la rentrée. Il me semble jusqu'à l'été prochain.
I'm not a man to start a problem, but I ain't gonna miss a shot. I'm not a man who backs down often. I'll tell you all the things I'm not. Out of the darkness and into the fire. Out of the darkness and into the fire. Yesterday's waiting into the hands of fate, while destiny waits in the fire.
Shit! That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Hi guys, this is Manu here from Xiaomi India. I sincerely hope all of you guys are at home and are safe. Last few months have been very tough for everyone and also for Xiaomi India. When the lockdown started, all of us decided that we'll do our best to help the country during this tough time. We announced that we're committing 15 crore rupees to fight COVID-19 in India. Out of this, 10 crore rupees is going to Honorable Prime Minister's CARES Relief Fund and Chief Minister's Relief Fund across the nation. Plus, we're helping lakhs of families and donating masks and hazmat suits to hospitals across the country. This is something that all of us are very passionate about, and this is a cause that I'm personally committed to. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions on what we can do more, please do let us know. During this lockdown period, we also had to rethink about our entire business and how to sustain it. We made a lot of changes. For example, all our launch events moved to digital format. The last launch event that we did, it was shot at the home of our employees and was hugely appreciated. Even this launch event, we are doing in a very safe environment. And I hope all of you guys also stay safe. During this period, we developed and launched a new commerce platform called as Me Commerce, which is local.mi.com, where people can go to this URL and search for the nearest store and buy from there, and it will be home delivered to your house. Thousands of our retail partners are making advantage of this Me Commerce and increasing their sales every single day. Not just this, all our stores, including Me Home, Me Studio, Me Stores, and all our service centers are now Suraksha certified stores. What does it mean? All these stores follow 100% of government regulations and more. They will ask you to wear a mask, they will have hand sanitizers, and they will follow social distancing. And hence, when you walk into any of our stores or service centers, you can be 100% assured of your safety. During this period, we have also been ramping up our supplies and our manufacturing efforts while following all government regulations. You know, all our phones, TVs, and many more products are now locally made here in the country. And not just phones, but even their components like PCBA and many more components are locally manufactured or sourced from India. The entire Xiaomi India family across manufacturing, our retail stores, service centers, call centers, warehouses, and our offices is 50,000 strong. And it makes me really proud to say that not even a single person has been asked to leave due to COVID-19. All 50,000 are together, and I hope we'll come out of this situation stronger together. During this period, we have also been thinking about new businesses that we can add, and happy to share that we're launching a brand new category today in India. Over the last 5-6 years, all of you guys have appreciated our flagship Mi phones, many of other phones like our Redmi Note series, which is a best-selling series in the country. You guys asked for Mi Band. We launched it a few years ago, became the largest fitness brand in the country. All of you guys asked for TVs. We launched it about 2 years ago and soon became the largest smart TV brand. And now, today, we are launching laptops. Last 2 years, every single time we ran a Mi Fan survey, the number one question was, laptop kab aa raha hai? When is laptop launching in India? And it took us a little bit of time. We started this project in January 2019, almost 1.5 years ago. And we wanted to ensure that the product that we launch in India is specific for India. So we're doing a global debut of a brand new Mi Notebook. And to talk more about this, I will call Raghu Reddy, who heads the entire business at Xiaomi India. Over to you, Raghu.
Thank you, Manu. Hey guys, I'm Raghu and I'm super excited to be here. Speaking about brand me, we've always focused on launching products that had a direct impact on your lifestyle and are also most frequently used. Over the last few years, we focused on 5 key areas. Number 1, connectivity and productivity. Number 2, entertainment. Number 3, health and fitness, followed by well-being and security. And there are 3 consistent threads across all of these product categories. Number 1, class-leading technology. Number 2, ease of use. Number 3, award-winning, minimalistic yet elegant designs. If I speak specifically about connectivity and productivity, in 2020, we showcased the concept phone of the future, the Mi Mix Alpha, and we also launched the class-leading Mi 10 5G. While smartphones have offered the right mix of connectivity and productivity in a small form factor, laptops have remained an irreplaceable productivity tool. Today, very happy to share that we're getting into the notebook category, something that all of you have been eagerly waiting for. If you look at the notebook space, there is no dearth of options. On the contrary, there is a glut of models and variants. We, on the other hand, want to simplify the customer buying journey, and we hope our Mi Notebook offerings today will be a step in that direction. With the Mi Notebook series, we want to target the power users, multitaskers across productivity tools like Excel, PowerPoint, and content creators using the Adobe Suite, and folks who love binging on entertainment. What we are launching today has been created keeping you in mind, for you to make epic happen with these machines. We took a few quarters to put this together, and this is the notebook that we are launching first in India. To talk more about the stunning design of the laptop, let me call Sumit.
Thanks, Raghu. This is indeed a stunning laptop. As you would have already noticed by now, this is super light, weighing just 1.35 kgs. Talking about the form factor, it's super compact, just a bit longer than the A4 sheet, but the width is almost the same. You'll fall in love when you touch it for the first time. We have used A5052, a magnesium and aluminium alloy, to define its surface and its framework. You will also see the usage of this material in aircrafts, as it is super light yet firm. We then added anodized sandblasted coating on top of it for superior aesthetics and hand feel. By the way, it also helps in corrosion and abrasion resistance. The color which you see on your screens right now is one of a kind, and we are calling it the Mercury Grey. Now this notebook is so well balanced when it comes to weight distribution that you can open it just using a single finger. What you're looking at is a 14-inch Full HD display in the footprint of actually a 13.3-inch laptop. Let me explain. The Dell Inspiron 5370 carries a 13.3-inch screen. Now, if you look at the dimensions, the Dell laptop is 219mm in width and 323mm in length. Now, when you compare our Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition with that, it is just 206.8 in width and 321mm in length. Now, form factor is quite critical when it comes to the success of a certain product. But that said, we never wanted to use a smaller display. Hence, we pushed the best minds in our engineering team with just a simple goal: small in size, big on display. What you are seeing right now is one of the industry's highest screen-to-body ratios. Now, this is at a whopping 91%. Now, we achieved this by minimizing the bezels to just 3 mm thin on top, left and right. Instead of using a larger body to fit in a larger display, we actually picked up a more compact body and reworked its bezels to fit in that large screen. Now, this large screen, this end-to-end screen, is what we are calling the Horizon display. A display needs to be immersive and pleasing to look at whenever you are designing, watching movies or playing games. Hence, to avoid reflections and glare on your screen which strains your eye, we have added an anti-glare coating on top of the Horizon display. The anti-glare coating is super convenient whenever you are working in brighter environments or whenever you have a direct light source right on top of your head, which generally happens across workplaces. This is a 16:9 display with a resolution of 1920 x 1080 and has a viewing angle of 178 degrees. Now, no matter where you or your friends are sitting, every seat is now a good seat. Now, even though it is an ultra-light laptop, we have never compromised on the quality or the durability of the components which we use. So, let's talk about the hinge here. Now, the hinge which we have used here has been tested for more than 25,000 times. Now, this means that even if you open your laptop 15 times a day, it can easily last you for more than 5 years. Full-size keyboard in a compact form factor. The keys here are made up of ABS and have a pitch per key of 19 millimeters. Each letter on this keyboard is actually screen printed and is not a sticker. Now, stickers generally come off after prolonged usage or will leave ugly smudges all over your screen. Based on the scissor mechanism, each key has a travel distance of 1.3 millimeters to give you that accurate tactile feedback whenever you are taking notes, playing games, or even coding on the notebook. You get a large trackpad which is 11 centimeters by 5.7 centimeters, and on both the sides you get 10.5 centimeters each to basically rest your palms. Adding to your experience, you also get support for stereo sound. Now, these stereo speakers are neatly tucked along the curvature of the device to avoid any muffle. You also get a DTS audio processing app to fine-tune that signature sound whenever you are playing games, watching movies, or listening to your favorite tracks. So far, we have spoken about the display, the trackpad, the keyboard, the stereo speakers, and the hinge. Now, let's talk about the connectivity options and the ports on the Mi Notebook Horizon Edition. Ports are important, and we know it. You get 2 high-speed USB 3.1 ports along with 1 USB 2.0 port. You also get the support for HDMI 1.4b interface with a Type-C port for data transfer and charging your devices. And there is always the good 3.5mm jack which doubles as a headphone and a mic in. You would have realized it by now that we have paid special attention towards designing each and every aspect of this particular notebook. So, allow me to quickly summarize. The Mi Notebook Horizon Edition comes with a 14-inch Horizon display with a screen-to-body ratio of 91%. It is also super compact and super light, weighing just 1.35 kgs. Like I mentioned earlier, it uses the magnesium and aluminium alloy for that beautiful metallic finish. Talking about the keyboard, it uses a scissor mechanism keyboard and also has a multi-touch spacious trackpad. You also get the support for stereo speakers with the DTS audio processing app. The Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition delivers a wholesome experience, but it is equally power-packed. Now, to talk about performance, let me have Karthik right on your screens.
Thank you, Sumit. Now that we've seen how the Mi Notebook looks and feels on the outside, let's take a peek under the hood and see what's going on the inside. I'm a power user myself, and I've been building my own PCs and tuning them for over 18 years now. Now, this has given me a unique perspective when it comes to finding the right balance in PCs. Hey guys, I'm Karthik, and I'm the product manager for laptops at Xiaomi India. Figuring out the right balance for a power user in a notebook was challenging. For a power user, the CPU, cache, RAM, and storage all need to work in tandem. A mismatch in any of these will result in bottlenecks which show up as a sudden lag for the end user. As Raghu mentioned earlier, there are hundreds of devices out there with i5s and i7s. A lot of them come with super slow hard disk storage and 4 gigs of RAM. This results in delayed boot ups, super slow data transfers, and excruciatingly long application installations. Speed and responsiveness of our notebook while working on MS Office, playing casual games, or even editing videos were paramount. This boils down to having the right combination of components which work really well together, namely the CPU, GPU, RAM and storage. Let's talk about the CPU first. We picked two of the best Intel 10th Gen processors for unmatched productivity performance. These are the Core i7-10510U and the Core i5-10210U. These Comet Lake processors achieve a 16% performance improvement over the previous generation. On the other hand, the i7-10510U offers a turbo boost clock of 4.9 GHz, which is the highest among all the 10th Gen U series processors. Both CPUs offer Intel hyperthreading technology with 4 cores and 8 threads to support seamless multitasking. The Core i7-10510U offers a single core boost clock of 4.9 GHz and a multi-core boost clock of 4.3 GHz, making it the fastest 10th Gen Intel Core U processor. It's important to remember that the Core i7-10510U offers a 300 MHz improvement in turbo boost clock over the previous generation, making it the single fastest 10th Gen U series processor. This results in a 41% improvement in performance on Office 365 over the previous generation with no bottleneck and no lag experience. The 10th Gen i7 processor allows for great everyday usage, like at work, design, gaming, streaming, editing. In a nutshell, these CPUs offer uncompromised performance for a power user on any kind of application. Now, a fast CPU cannot perform at its best when it's being held back by slow memory, or as we know it, RAM. So on our notebooks, we combined the Core i5 and Core i7 with 8 GB of DDR4 RAM clocked at 2666 MHz to ensure smooth and seamless performance. Now, the third component which is critical for great performance is storage. The Mi Notebook features an ultra-fast 512 GB of storage in the form of a solid-state drive, also known as an SSD. Now, let me show you how fast this SSD is when compared to hard disk drives. SSDs, when compared to hard disk drives, offer up to 30 times faster read and write data speeds. Now, SSDs are also more secure because they do not have moving parts, which make them less susceptible to hardware failure. For our Mi fans, we've decided to bring in a best-in-class 512 GB NVMe SSD on our top variant. So far, we've seen an incredible processor, super fast storage and RAM come together to make the Mi Notebook an incredible machine for productivity. All work and no game? What about when you want to sit back and have some fun? You don't just need a CPU which runs at high clock speeds, you also need a GPU which can complement it. To achieve this, we decided to bring in the best GPU optimized for a thin and light device, the NVIDIA GeForce MX350. The Mi Notebook is one of the first devices in India to bring in the MX350 GPU from NVIDIA. This GPU can easily meet your day-to-day casual gaming needs and also lets you edit photos and videos quite well. At full HD resolution and medium graphics settings, this is what we saw. GTA 5 gave us an average FPS of 40 plus, Fortnite gave us an average FPS of 70 plus, Forza Horizon gave us an average FPS of 45 plus, and FIFA 20 gave us an average FPS of 60 plus. And yes, the Mi Notebook can run even Crysis 3 really well. We've also introduced a simple shortcut to switch to a performance mode while gaming seamlessly. So whenever you're gaming, your system heats up and performance begins to drop. To ensure the Mi Notebook delivered sustained peak performance with minimal frame drops, we've included a large air intake area of 2530mm square. The Mi Notebook comes with a 46 watt-hour battery which delivers a backup of up to 10 hours. In the box, you'll also find a 65 watt charger which will get you from 0 to 50% in just over 30 minutes. And now, to quickly summarize, let's have Raghu back on your screens.
Thank you, Sumit and Karthik. That was one impressive explanation. So what does the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition run on? It comes preloaded with Microsoft's Windows 10 Home Edition and a 1-month free trial of Office 365. We've also included a very convenient tool that everyone would like using. It's called the Mi Smart Share, which allows for one of the fastest file transfers between devices. Introducing the Mi Blaze Unlock, which allows you to unlock your Mi Notebook with your Mi Band in less than 1.2 seconds. So that's the brand new Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Allow me to quickly summarize. It is super light at 1.35 kgs. You get a screen to body ratio of 91% on this device, which allows us to fit in a 14-inch Horizon display in the footprint of a 13.3-inch laptop. It comes loaded with the fastest 512GB NVMe SSD, Intel's latest 10th generation i7 processor, and a dedicated graphics card which is NVIDIA's MX350. You get 8GB of DDR4 RAM on board along with 10 hours of battery life and fast charging support. The Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition will be available in two variants featuring i5 and i7 processors. You get 8GB of DDR4 RAM on board along with 10 hours of battery life and fast charging support. In addition to these, for our India Mi fans, we're also launching one more series, the Mi Notebook 14. Here is a quick overview of the product. The Mi Notebook 14 series carries a 14-inch 16:9 Full HD display with anti-glare coating for a better viewing experience. It is powered by Intel's latest 10th generation i5 processor and carries an NVIDIA MX250 with 2GB video RAM as the dedicated graphics card. You get 512GB of SATA based SSD along with 8GB of DDR4 RAM. You get Windows 10 Home Edition pre-installed and it weighs just 1.5 kgs. There are three variants in the Mi Notebook 14 series. Here's a quick overview of these products on your screens right now. To talk about pricing and availability, let me get Manu back onto your screens.
Thank you so much Raghu, Sumit and Karthik for taking us through these two brand new laptops. So Mi fans, we're launching Mi Notebook 14 and the flagship Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. And these are probably the best laptops available in the market today. But before we go there, we have a special message from Prakash, who is a dear friend and India MD of Intel. Over to you, Prakash.
Hi, this is Prakash. I lead the Intel's business in India. It gives me great pleasure to announce our collaboration with Xiaomi India as they break new ground in yet another category. With the new Intel-powered Mi Notebook series, we welcome Xiaomi to the PC segment in India. And we continue to stay committed towards innovation and enabling that innovation for our consumers. This new range of notebooks is powered by the latest 10th generation Intel Core processors, which are built for great performance and lightweight portability. These processors deliver incredible efficiencies in remarkably thin and light form factors and cater to a variety of needs for our consumers. From multimedia to entertainment to everyday content creation, these new Intel-powered notebooks will scale performance to deliver highest levels of productivity for consumers without compromising on battery life. I'm certain that all the consumers in India, especially the Mi fans and Intel fans, would be absolutely thrilled by this announcement. We are very pleased to be part of Xiaomi's innovation story in India, and we wish them the very best as they embark on yet another journey.
Thank you so much, Prakash, for your kind words. I sincerely hope we can work together and build a great partnership between Xiaomi and Intel over the next few years. Looking forward to working with you on many more projects. So Mi fans, we launched two new laptops, Mi Notebook 14 and the flagship Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Let's look at some of the competition devices. Let's start with Mi Notebook 14. It comes with Intel i5 10th generation processor. It also comes with NVIDIA MX250 graphic card, 8 GB of DDR4 RAM and up to 512 GB of SSD storage. It is a super premium design made of metal body, thin and light, and weighs only 1.5 kgs. It can be compared to high-end laptops from Dell, Lenovo and HP. Let's look at them. Mi Notebook 14 can be compared with flagship high-end devices from HP, Dell and Lenovo. For example, all these devices come with Intel i5 10th generation processor, MX250 graphic card from NVIDIA, 8 GB of DDR4 RAM. So what should be the price of Mi Notebook 14? It's a premium laptop with thin and light design, metallic body and really great specs. And it competes with other premium laptops. So should we price it at 60,000 or 50,000 or what do you say, even lower? I'm happy to share that we are launching Mi Notebook 14 at an inaugural price of only 41,999 rupees for the 256 GB variant. The 512 GB variant will be available for 44,999 and the 512 GB variant with NVIDIA MX250 graphic card will be available for 47,999 rupees in the inaugural offer. Now let's talk about my personal favorite, the amazing flagship Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. It's probably the most beautiful laptop in the world with its super thin and light design. It is 17.15 mm thin and it weighs only 1.35 kgs. It has one of the highest screen to body ratio at 91%. It comes with 8 GB of DDR4 RAM and 512 GB of NVMe SSD storage. It is being launched in two different variants with Intel's i5 10th generation processor and Intel's i7 10th generation processor. And this is one of the first laptop to come with NVIDIA's MX350 graphic card. So an incredible flagship device. And I personally believe there's no competition for this laptop in the country right now. There are few devices available from HP, Dell and Lenovo, which also come with i7 10th generation. They come with 8 GB of DDR4 RAM, but they are much thicker, much heavier, and none of them come with MX350 graphic card. All of them with MX250 graphic card, and all of them are priced between 80,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. So what should be the price of this amazing flagship Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition? I'm happy to share that Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition will start at only rupees 54,999 rupees for i5 10th generation variant, and the i7 10th generation variant will be launched at 59,999 rupees. Not just this, we have a special offer for all our Mi fans. Everyone who will buy a Mi Notebook 14 or Mi Notebook 14th Horizon Edition over next 1 month using an HDFC Bank credit card or debit card will get an instant 2,000 rupee cashback. Which means effectively Mi Notebook 14 will start at 39,999 rupees and Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition will start at 52,999 rupees. So when can you buy these amazing flagship devices? Both Mi Notebook 14 and Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition will be available starting next week, 17th of June on Mi.com, our partner platform Amazon, and Mi Home and Mi Studio stores, and will soon be available across many of our offline retail partners. So one final surprise for all of you guys. During this period, we are not able to host physical events where you can touch and feel this laptop. So we are doing something special for our Mi fans. So we are bringing Mi Notebook 14 in your home. How? Just scan the QR code on the screen and you can experience the Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition in an augmented reality form. I really hope all of you guys enjoy it. So that's all from our side, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. Please take care, stay safe. Namaste.